Hi there. In this arrangement of 9-pounder hammer, we're looking at a very basic beginner version. The version has a very straightforward rhythm structure, and you only need to know one roll, and that's the forward roll. So from measure to measure in this version, we're looking at quarter notes to be played with our thumb, directly followed by a forward roll playing eighth notes, like this. So the first half of this arrangement is very basic. There's no ornaments, no hammer-ons, no slides, no pull-offs, which can be a little awkward for the beginner player. So this version only has single quarter note, played with the thumb, and then the forward roll starting at string 3 into eighth notes. So the main thing is, at the moment, you need to be able to play with your thumb the single string, and throughout the arrangement it changes which string depending on where the melody is going. And also you need to know the basic forward roll using strings 5, 3 and 1. So let's have a slow play through, and then we'll talk about some of the measures within the arrangement. Okay, so this is variation number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so you would normally play that twice through for a break. That was just the once through, just repeat. Okay, so if we talk about a couple of the measures. So first of all, the pickup bar. So the pickup bar is the first time we'll see just quarter notes. So the quarter notes are played with the thumb. And for example, we're playing the open third string, the G, followed by 2 open fourth strings, the D, followed by the second fret on string 4. Throughout this arrangement, you can get away with just using finger 2. We're only needing the second fret, so your second finger, so the middle finger on your left hand, can play those second fret notes. So directly following the pickup bar, we have our first forward roll. So the forward roll is the same every time it comes in. So the first measure is over the G chord, so all open strings. And what we're going to do is, there are 2 ways of approaching this. You can either start with your thumb on string 3. So we go thumb, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, and so on. Or you could kick the roll off with your index finger. So on the third string it'd be index, middle, thumb, index, middle, thumb, index, middle. I think to keep it simple, if you can start with the thumb, it's probably a good idea, because you'll be coming out of the measure of quarter notes playing your thumb, and then start the roll with the thumb, and then drop into the thumb playing string 5, then index on string 3. So just to recap that, so the forward roll, each time the forward roll comes in, it can either be started with the thumb on string 3, like so, or you could start that, if you prefer, with your index finger. Okay, so in measure 2, we have the thumb needing to change to the second string. And then we have a forward roll, exactly the same pattern, same strings, but this time over the C chord. But the only note you need to hold is fret 2 on string 1. So otherwise the open strings carry through for the C chord. And it's exactly the same forward roll as before. And as we work our way through the arrangement, you'll notice that the next bar is back to quarter notes. We'll play with our thumb. The following measure is back to the forward roll. Then when we hit the where the D chord comes in, we're back to quarter notes with our thumb. And then the next measure, which is a G chord, we play a forward roll. And then we have the first and second ending. So the first ending, we have the pickup notes again, which will take us back to the repeat sign opposite that at the top of the page. And then the second time through will come through the arrangement, we would play the second ending, which would be a couple of snaps. So we'll go. So that's when you're finishing your break, you can play that instead of the pickup notes. So to play this arrangement, I would spend some time on being able to just play thumb on quarter notes. This is a really good exercise. Start on the third string and play your thumb on, play your thumb on the third string and just quarter notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make sure you can also play the forward roll starting on string 3. So we would be playing string 3, string 1, string 5, string 3, string 1, string 5, string 3, string 1. Once you get those two measures separately, then put them together as an exercise and you would have this. 4 quarter notes on the third string and then the forward roll. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if you can put that exercise together in your right hand, that's with a little bit of changing of the second fret here and there on your left hand, you'll be able to get the basic melody for 9-pound hammer. So in the next video, we'll look at variation number 2. Variation number 2 brings more of the melody in. There's still no ornaments, no slides, no hammer-ons, no pull-offs. But instead of keeping it a measure of quarter notes to a measure of eighth notes with the rolls, the quarter notes get mixed in a little bit with the eighth note. So sometimes we have mixed bars. So check out the second video. Hope you enjoy.